Hello.
Okay, welcome to WTF Previews again.
Again.
This time we're talking about, I'm Becca Meyer, and this is...
Balding Ewok.
Yeah, and this is WTF Previews Live, which is our live version of our WTF Previews show.
Yep.
We've had some technical difficulties tonight, but I think we got it figured out for now. We're talking about Justice League, which comes out this week, actually, right? Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Comes out on Friday. So we are going to assume you've seen the trailer, and we're just going to jump right into the conversation. So,
Yeah.
what do you...
So, well, I know that you hate all the Aquaman scenes.
Yeah.
You hate.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to zoom out from that for a second there. First of all, my main concerns from this whole movie is the fact that there's only been one good DC movie, in my opinion.
The Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
We're not counting the previous Batman movies, the Christopher Nolan Batman. I'm talking about the DC universe thing that they're doing. They're trying to be like Marvel.
Wonder Woman is DC's Iron Man.
Right. So, and the problem is, in my opinion, that the only movie that's been good in the whole universe is a movie that was not directed by Zack Snyder, and he's directing this one, so it's got me worried.
Did Zack Snyder do Batman versus Superman?
Yes.
Okay.
And the Man of Steel.
Yeah, those weren't good.
Those weren't good. So it's got me a little worried.
Yeah, but the good news is Josh Whedon was able to come in. I mean, sadly, because of a tragedy with Zack Snyder's life.
Right. So he... here, I'm going to tweet out this link that we're live while we're having this conversation.
Yeah, so the cool thing is that we feel like Josh Whedon is doing what he can to give the film justice. He's made just some minor changes. I'd guess about 30% because they gave him co-writer credit, and you have to change about 30% of the script to get a co-writing credit.
Yeah. So, Joss Whedon, he took over they were mostly in post-production, but the fact that they gave him a 30, a WGA writing credit.
He actually reshot some scenes.
Yeah, he reshot, he shaped the thing, and you were showing me something earlier about the red sky and the blue sky.
Yeah.
One example of something that Joss Whedon's thing was.
Yeah, Zack Snyder is blue on the left, and the changes that Josh Whedon made is red on the right. He added the red skies.
But why is that important?
Because in the comics, that it's a theme in all the comics. Anytime there's a big event that's affecting the entire world, that across all of the comic issues and superheroes, they would look up and there would be a red sky, even if they weren't directly involved. The red sky would be all over the planet. So a lot of the fans think it's cool that Josh Whedon added that little, tweak to it.
Instead of a bit of comic book authenticity.
Yeah, it's kind of, authenticity. He's saying, hey guys, I got your back. So I love the fact that he did that.
Well, so that's that. And Joss Whedon, we all like Joss Whedon. And Joss Whedon's actually in my opinion, a much better storyteller.
And he did some of the good Avenger movies.
Yeah, he did the first two Avenger movies.
Right.
The second one people didn't love as much, but the first one was beloved by everybody. So, well, maybe not everybody, but had pretty high Rotten Tomato views and all that stuff. So, but it just makes me worried. Again, this movie, what makes me worried about this movie is that it seems like DC is doing that thing where screen went blank again.
Yeah.
Where DC's doing that thing where they are just throwing it together to try to be like the Marvel Universe. It's like, oh, we can do that too, and they're grabbing this and grabbing that, and they're just like... But, Marvel spent a good 10 years building up. They did Iron Man, Iron Man 2, even Iron Man 3, and Thor, and Captain America, before they even did an Avengers movie.
Right.
This movie is like, we're doing Superman, or we're doing Man of Steel, and then the next one's like, oh yeah, now we're going to do Superman versus Batman, but now it's the Justice League.
It was like they couldn't wait, so they tried to shove a Batman versus Superman, and we're going to just jump right in, we're going to do our own Avengers.
Yeah, it does seem like it's
a bit rushed.
They were just trying to, they were behind. They're behind the ball a little bit. So, but it doesn't matter. They should take, what they should do is not waste billions of dollars making movies that,
Right.
that people aren't going to like, just so that they can play catch up with Marvel. It basically puts them at a disadvantage from the start because they are trying to compete with that instead of just doing their own thing.
So, can I ask you a question, or
Okay.
do you want to go to something else? I want to ask you what you think about Aquaman in this movie.
I feel like you're setting me up.
Yeah?
Aquaman, okay, so I don't know anything about Aquaman, except that why is he flying through the air?
He's Aqua, right? He's Water
Right.
Man.
Yeah, he should be in the water. And this right here where he's sliding down and he like surfing on the ground, like why is he doing that?
Well, okay, because if they stick him in the water, then they'd have to take all of the events to the water, to have anything happen. So, but here's the thing: he's half man and half Atlantean. So they're trying to say this is his badass half man, I don't know, but he can be on land. He doesn't have to be all in the
Well, I'm
water.
not even worried about that, but it just seems like if they're not going to let him do water stuff.
Well, he does. They had some clips of him like with water hitting him and whatnot.
I just think it's does he have like, okay, so that thing you just showed, he's flying through the air out of an explosion or something. Okay, and then the robot guy catches him and throws him. And he's like, "My man." It's like, if he falls down to the ground, does he die?
Well, I've seen, no, I don't know. He'd have to be pretty high up because
He was
I've
pretty
seen
high up
him.
there.
Yeah, but he has super strength, which means he can, jump really high and fall from a high place and be okay. His bones and muscles can handle it. I don't know how high you have to drop him to kill him.
Well, I don't know. It just seems, it seems dumb.
Yeah.
It just seems dumb to me.
Okay.
The other thing that seems dumb to me about this is, and I know you and I have actually had this conversation, but
Yeah.
is the Flash. The Flash is annoying.
Why? You mean the character
It just seems like they're showing the
or the actor playing him with the teeny?
Well, I don't know, but it's the wisecracking part. And I know that you're like, well, he's a kid and he's a wisecrack and blah, blah, blah. But I think that it's like their attempt, again, I think it's their attempt to be like, oh, this is like Civil War, so we can have Spider-Man show up in the Marvel movie and be funny and this. And now this is their kid version,
I guess. Yeah.
It's like a kid that shows up and he's smart ass.
I don't know, because, this is, I don't know, I don't know what to tell you, but I will tell you most of the kids today are like that, and they very much enjoy having a character like that. And plus, I think it'd be too much if everybody was dark and brooding and, like the Batman and the
dark
Aquaman.
and brooding, but to me, it just seems like a...
Well, you got Cyborg, who's like all,
who's that
computer. Guy? You mean the Robot Man? That's what you called him.
Yeah.
You called him Robot Man.
The robot guy.
I think I have a clip here. Play the clip.
Is that Robot Guy?
That's Robot Guy.
Well, what is he? I've never seen him before.
Okay, he's just, he's a regular guy. He got into an accident. He's a football player and got into an accident that, like, cut off all his limbs and stuff. Basically, it was just a torso and a head. So his father came across a mother box, which is the big thing in the movie. Like Avengers has the Infinity Gems that has all those powers. Well, the mother boxes are like that in the DC universe. And so Cyborg's father, I don't remember the Cyborg's real name, but his dad came across the mother box, was experimenting with it, and it basically, merged with and created Cyborg. So he's like part mother box, kind of like in Avengers, what's his name? The robot guy in Avengers? I'm not good with names.
Iron Man?
No, the robot with the gem in his head.
Oh, you mean Vision.
Vision. Okay. Just like Vision had an Infinity Stone, Cyborg is a mother box, a living mother box.
Future reference, when you say the robot guy in Avengers, I think you're talking about Iron
Iron
Man.
Man. But he's not a robot. He's a man
well,
in
neither
a
is Vision. Vision isn't a robot either.
iron suit.
That's not even a suit. That's his body.
Vision is a robot.
Is he?
Yes, full on all robot with a artificial intelligence. Cyborg is half man, half machine, which why they call him Cyborg and not Robot Man.
And not Robot Man. Oh well. Okay, so Batman is my favorite comic book hero. I haven't read any comic books at all ever. But so when I'm referring to Batman, I'm referring to Batman movie Batman. Okay.
You mean a particular version in the?
My favorite nostalgically is the Michael Keaton Batman.
Yeah.
But I mean, I started there when I was a kid. I was like 10 or 11, maybe 12 years old when that Batman came out. Then those Batmans played out, and then those got ruined by multiple sequels, and then Christopher Nolan came out with Batman, and then that was great. Those Batmans are great.
Yeah.
I haven't enjoyed the Batman of this current.
Oh, you mean Ben Affleck?
Yeah, and it's not necessarily Ben Affleck Batman.
But the way they play the character, like in Batman versus Superman, instead of being what we call like a Doc calculating personality, they made him more of a grumpy, like I'm angry and bitter, and which is not the Batman that we all know and love. Batman's very calculating, plans everything out, it doesn't show emotion, and usually just does the logical thing, not the emotional thing.
Yeah.
Which is what was weird about Batman versus Superman.
Yeah. And so I haven't really loved this version of it, which seems a little more, what's the word? A little more...
Is it dark? No.
No,
How can the Dark
darker.
Knight be darker? The Darker Knight.
The Darker Knight. No, it's a little more cartoony. Not cartoony, but like less sophisticated.
Yeah.
That's the word I'm looking for. It's less sophisticated. And Zack Snyder, being the totally visually centered guy, I mean, it's superficial. It's completely superficial.
Yeah.
He's Ben Affleck, he's got money, he's got this and that, and it's all about the Flash and everything, but there's nothing beneath like the thing. There's nothing going on besides the Batsuit. Which, by the way, has been cool that like Batsuit and Batman versus Superman or Superman versus Batman. I mean, that is all cool. It's badass, but I hope that this stuff has a lot more of that in it. And
so, since we're going through the characters, tell me what you think of Superman. The fact that they did the Death of Superman, and it's confirmed he's gonna have the black Death of Superman costume, which I believe, according to the comics, he comes out more beefed up than normal Superman from before when he comes back.
Well, I feel like I don't understand why they keep killing off Superman. Like in comic books and everything, like why are they killing off Superman? You know Superman doesn't die. And then in this Batman versus Superman, you know when Superman dies that Superman's not dead. So they cliffhang on something that's not even a cliffhanger.
He's in some kind of Kryptonian sleep.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but still, like they're pretending like they're killing him off. Everyone knows Superman isn't gonna die.
Well, yeah, they can't. They can't kill Superman the way they can't kill Batman. And even if he dies in a movie, a few years later, they're going to do another one.
Right.
Or they're going to come out with Nightwing, or, Robin gets revenge and becomes Batman, or Batman Beyond. It's never going to die.
I don't think we have pictures of it because we didn't talk about this before, but have you seen the pictures of Superman with the mustache?
No. I don't want to.
Because apparently there were reshoots that they had to do.
Yeah.
And
by the way, he's supposed to come out with a mullet. He does. That's how it is in the comic book. All long hair with the black costume. I don't know. That's just the way it is. And I think I saw behind the scenes shots where he had long hair.
Hold on, it's coming up. It's this right here.
You're going to show it to the camera?
Yeah, I'll show it to the camera. Hold on.
Did they add that, or is that real?
Well, I'm trying to explain. he's got
trying to
he's got
mansplain.
mustaches.
That looks like a meme.
I'm not mansplaining.
That's a meme.
It's not a meme, Brad. It's not a meme.
It's not a meme.
So here it is, right
Not
here.
a meme.
Superman with a mustache. And what happened was he went off. They wrapped, and then they went off, and he was acting in another part for another movie.
Oh.
And he grew the mustache, but then they needed him back for reshoots.
Oh, did they have to, like, you know, in post-production take his
Yes.
mustache out?
They had to digitally remove his mustache because he couldn't cut it off because he was in the middle of
In the other movie. Yeah.
It just looks ridiculous. Every time I see it, I'm what the hell does Superman have a mustache for? It's like a porn stash too. It's like a 1980s, like he looks like he walked out of Boogie Nights.
Superman, first of all, I don't think they would know anything had happened. And next thing, you know, 9 months later, what? Nothing would happen. It's like...
So, and Wonder Woman, so I hope that...
And it would probably, like... You know,
you mean
when Superman climaxes, the woman would explode. I would think. Just
isn't that a bit from a Kevin Smith movie? Isn't Kevin Smith talk about that in one of his in one of the movies? Like
I think so.
Yeah, from the Yellow Sun, you know, he would like blow the woman's head off the top of her, like, shoot through her body. Yeah. Anyway. So Wonder Woman's the only one we haven't talked about.
That gives new meaning to red, white, and blue. Because the blood is red and the other stuff is white. And he's got blue.
I've been trying to change the subject.
Okay, go ahead.
For about 2 minutes.
Begin,
You keep
go.
getting more and more gross and disgusting.
Sorry.
Normally that's my thing. That's the one that...
Yeah.
That's the thing that I would do. Anyway, so Wonder Woman. Hopefully Wonder Woman doesn't get tainted...
I'm just gonna play clips while we talk because we gotta wrap this up here. So
I mean, it looks fun. I like the way it looks. I don't know if I like all the smoke with Wonder Woman. Does it seem like they're trying to get them together or something?
yeah,
Do they get together in comics? Or in the Justice League cartoon or anything?
in the Justice League cartoon series, there's sort of a will they won't they thing, and then eventually they do their personas date, like Clark Kent or something. I don't know, but they do. Yes,
Superman is Clark Kent. Batman
they
is Bruce Wayne.
explore that a little bit.
Right. Okay. So that's why they keep giving each other like
I think so.
funny looks. Okay.
Yeah.
But of course, I mean, I'm gonna go see it. I want to see it. I want to see if it's good or not. It's not necessarily. Oh, there's Aquaman. He was in the water. How about that?
Yep.
So, I definitely am curious about it. I feel like it could be good, but I'm tired of getting my hopes up about these movies and then they're not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anyway, but we're gonna do a review of the thing. When we see it. Hopefully we'll see it this coming weekend. And
We'll do a live review. We're going to do it from the car. You think this was all messed up. Actually, we had less problems doing it from the car.
We did.
That was easy.
Yeah, that was easy.
And we didn't die.
And we didn't die. Yeah, so if you didn't catch it, we've been doing basically live reviews from the car on the way home from the theater. We started with Thor
Ragnarok
this weekend.
Yes.
And we're going to keep doing those, we think. Because we noticed that on the way home from the movie theater, we had these really, what we thought were good conversations.
Discussions.
Like, we should be recording this because we have, our podcast or whatever. But we should be recording this because we have off the cuff, top of your head conversations about the movies. And I noticed since we saw Thor and since we did our review of Thor that I've done some more thinking about it, and I've come to some different conclusions than like our off the top of our head review.
Yeah.
But they are what they are. Like, they're in the moment. It's like when you walk out of the movie theater.
Yeah. Also, I mean, it's just you're more passionate when you discuss it for the first time.
Yeah.
And it's kind of it loses some steam if we've talked about it a couple times before, and then we go on camera and then we try and remember, and then we're like, oh yeah, we'll bring this up again.
Right. So that's that, and we have a couple other things coming up in the channel. We'll let you know about that stuff, And that's it for now. I'm Beckemeyer.
And I'm Balding Ewok.
Follow us on Twitter. Comment in our comment section. Subscribe to our channel. All that good stuff. And we will see you again.